with us in beautiful Central Asia, in Kyrgyzstan, a country with gorgeous wild mountain pastures, to know more about this impactful policy.
Kyrgyzstan is one of the still too few countries in the world to make the globally harmonized system of classification and labeling of chemicals, GHS, legally binding. GHS classifies all hazardous chemicals and offers transparent health and safety information on labels and safety data sheets. It can be used in the workplace, transportation, consumer products, pesticides and pharmaceuticals, benefiting the country's entire population, especially children and pregnant women. The resolution was part of the overall governmental policy on chemical management. It was influenced by the development and adoption of a list of banned and strongly restricted chemicals and pesticides. Employees of 219 public institutions, businesses and NGOs have been instructed about the use of GHS in their sectors. Companies trained more than 6,500 employees to ensure safety at the workplace. GHS is applied by all pesticide and fertilizer suppliers. And all imported pesticides and fertilizers are checked for compliance. Moreover, consumer awareness has increased. On average, 7 out of 10 buyers pay attention to product labeling. The resolution has contributed to the transition towards organic agriculture. Today, more than 20 villages in Kyrgyzstan implement organic technologies with technical, legal and financial support from the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Industry and Reclamation.
I warmly welcome Professor Dr. Marie-Claire Cordonnier-Seger, who is an expert jurist and Senior Director of the Center for International Sustainable Development Law, CISDL. She recently received an International Justice Award and is the Leverhulme Trust Visiting Professor of the University of Cambridge. She is also a founding counselor of the World Future Council, and in this capacity, she has chaired with high professionalism the Future Policy Award jury meetings since 2009.
As chair of the jury for the Future Justice Policy Award, it is my honor and my pleasure to thank and recognize you for this excellent leadership that you have shown. As winners of the 2021 Future Just Law and Policy Award, you are to be congratulated and celebrated. Your laws and policies have been chosen from among many nominated worldwide to be able to demonstrate to all of us that it is possible and indeed very, very worthwhile to integrate the principles of international law and sustainable development into our laws and decision-making. Through your leadership, and indeed through your courage, your commitment, and your creativity, you are showing the whole world how it is possible to truly respect transparency, precaution, inter- and intra-generational equity, the sustainable use of natural resources, and the integration of human rights and the environment into economic decision-making, among other principles that are so important to secure our future and the future of our world. From all of us, thank you, and continue your good work.
Thank you so much, Professor Dr. Cordonnier-Seger. And of course, our sincerest congratulations to the Kyrgyz policymakers and NGOs behind this impactful policy. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them a big round of applause. We now warmly welcome the representative from Kyrgyz Republic, Mr. Danyar Imanaliyev. First Deputy Minister of Economy and Finance, and he will deliver the speech of His Excellency Mr. Akulbek Uzenbekovich Chaparov, who is Deputy of the Cabinet of Ministers and the Minister of Economy and Finance.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I am speaking on behalf of the distinguished Akulbek Uzenbekovich Japarov, Deputy Cabinet of the Ministers and Minister of Economy and Finance of the Kyrgyz Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is great honor for me to accept the award in the nomination Policy of the Future 2021 for the effective policy implemented in the field of environmental protection and human health, adopted in the decision of the government of the Kyrgyz Republic on approval of the regulation and classification system of hazard of chemical substances, mixtures and requirements for the hazard communication elements, labeling and safety datasheet. The Kyrgyz Republic thanks to the World Future Council, its partners and donors for this international award Politics of the Future 2021. The Policy of the Future 2021 prize is for Kyrgyzstan a recognition by the international community of our albeit small but very important achievements in the field of preserving and environment and human health. I am very proud and glad for those people who were direct participants in this process and put their professionalism and work into it. And I would especially like to note the assistance in the implementation of the policy in the field of the safe handling of chemical products and substances, and to thank the representatives of the ministers and departments, experts from research institutes, international organizations and other non-governmental organizations. The development and implementation of this legal regulation in the country contributed to the establishment of uniform criteria for the classification of hazard of chemical mixtures and requirements for elements of the hazard communication for use in the country, reducing the need for studies and assessment in the accordance with different chemical mixtures, hazard classification system and hazard communication requirements, improving the protection of workers and public from the hazard associated with the chemical and mixtures, increasing interaction between ministries and departments, avoid duplication of attempt to create national system of hazard for chemical mixtures and requirements for the elements of hazard communication. I hope that this work will allow Kyrgyzstan to improve interaction on chemical safety issues at international level and will help reduce the illegal circulation of chemicals. We are ready to share our experience and practice on how to implement a policy in the field of safe handling of chemical products and substances, and are ready to work closely with other countries that are in the process of carrying out such a work. Moreover, we plan to intensify these actions in this direction. It is a great honor for us to accept this great recognition, and we are very happy about it. We fully support the vision of the toxic-free world for our children and grandchildren. Realizing its responsibility to the future generation, the Kyrgyz Republic calls all the countries to make maximum efforts to ensure safety for life and health and the environment. Together we can change the world for the better. I express my gratitude to the jury for assessing our merits and for choosing the Kyrgyz Republic as a winner of the Policy of the Future 2021 competition. Thank you very much.
Follow us now